update a bit of like my notifications.
Live on YouTube. Second Banana Media.
Oh yeah, there we are.
We're live now?
Live on-
Live on there?
Yeah, I see it. Right there.
Live.
On YouTube, huh?
3, 2, 1.
Why doesn't Second Banana pop up for me?
You have your notifications turned off for them?
I don't think so. There it is.
You have notifications turned off for them?
See the live one. There we are.
Seems like I got the.
Oh, let me hit record. So I think we can do it live, but maybe dissect the record. Break it into segments.
There's 3 watching. Does that mean it's us?
Yeah. It says 3 views.
Let's go, baby!
Cody's down here. There's
Oh,
Cody.
Cody's watching. Hey, Crystal, on, yeah.
Hey, buddy.
So we need to share this on.
So Cody's the official first view on Second Banana. Of course, he made the graphics.
Oh,
Have you talked? Have you seen Cody?
I haven't.
Okay.
I need to get with Cody.
Yeah, we need to meet up, Cody.
Cody, we do need to meet up. We got a little something for you. Oh, Sarah's happy to see me.
oh, what'd she say?
Well, she got that face with the hearts in the eyes. I'm assuming that's for me.
It ain't for me.
Hi, Sarah Beth. You know it's.
Sarah!
You know how to spell her name?
Huh?
You know how to spell her name?
Yeah, Phil.
No,
First name.
Is she an AH or just SARA? She's an AH.
Yeah, capital H.
Capital H.
Oh. There's a capital H in there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Capital H.
Spell
SARA capital H.
it. For reals?
For me, it is.
Oh.
I made him. I wasn't saying
Yeah.
it or
That,
spelling it right.
that was the day one. That was like a day one thing he did when
Oh,
he first met Sarah. He goes, it's Sarah with an H. Oh, so he's just being a smart
Capital
aleck,
H.
smart aleck, and he does capital H every time he writes her name on any kind of post or whatsoever.
Yeah.
So anytime you see it, you'll see.
I thought it was a trick question. I didn't know.
Oh, I went up to. Okay, so I'm talking good in the microphone. Phil, I think you can probably get closer.
No, I'm fine the way it is. Here comes Chris.
Not according to the meter.
See, it thinks I'm fine too.
Do we need
There you go. Needs to stay right there.
do we need to upgrade since?
No, he'll be loud enough anyway.
Him and I, we're gonna have some problems
He's
tonight.
been on you all afternoon.
Since I walked in the place. Cody says I sound perfect.
Okay, good. Oh yeah, Cody. That's
Well, he didn't
That's
say
why I
I
like
sound,
having
he said sounds good,
Yeah.
but
everything else sound okay, Cody. Thank you. I'm here, Sarah. Okay.
I only have mine says 3 watching, so I don't know.
So we'll do this live.
yeah.
We're gonna have to record it, but then we're
Turn it
gonna
down.
Oh, sorry.
yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm learning. I'm learning.
But we'll record the segments. So when we actually do get going, we'll probably need to keep them in 14 minutes. So
Okay.
at the beginning, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just the way you have to build it.
That's,
The rules.
we'll need people to sign up is what we
Yeah,
need.
'cause-
We're rule followers.
Because right now on Second Banana, there's open mic, high school huddle, and so this will be oh boy. So this will be a third one on there. So although it might look a little confusing at first because there's 3 of us on oh boy now, but it'll probably.
right.
I'm just feeling
You're our special guest.
Yeah,
today.
special
He's special. All right.
special.
How did you get one of those Mosquito Authority hats?
I just ordered that.
I had a Mosquito Authority hat for 2 seconds. Remember that?
Yeah, then Blake Whimsy
Blake
took
took it.
Blake took it. He's all
He punched me, knocked me right down on the ground
Yeah.
over there, and took my hat from me.
he was like, "Man, I want one of those hats." And I said, "Well, just gave it to him, and he was like, okay.
And he hit me.
Yeah, it was all lights out.
Some would say assaulted.
Those just came up in our marketplace.
Those are cool.
And I was like,
Yeah.
they're like the
I had seen those.
they're like the Blue Jay ones.
Every time I look, there's
how many
something
did you
new.
order?
I just ordered one, not thinking, because I was just thinking to myself.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I'll give you money.
how much?
Well, how much are they?
It was $26 plus $10 shipping.
Well, I'll give you $40. That's a $4 fee.
I really like that hat.
No, I'm saying order another one.
Oh, yes.
No, you keep your hat.
No, I was no. I thought you were going to take my hat.
No.
Like, I thought you were about to Blake Whimsy
Is my
me.
name Blake?
I thought you were about to Blake me right now.
I don't hit people and take their hat.
Oh, man,
Do
the
I,
Cubs
Chris?
just lost the lead. Jesus. Anyway,
Not in the last 5 years.
the Cubs just lost the lead. They're 5-2 now that it's.
Okay, we can't be
They
doing
lost by
Cubby
one
updates
yesterday.
Anyway.
during a broadcast. That could go south.
Well, this is boy. We talk about anything. Anything
it
goes.
makes me nervous.
But anyway, this hats just came on, and I had to have one immediately.
Kind of like I got a pillow.
And ordered me a polo.
Like that.
I got Chris a polo. I just haven't given it to him yet.
Wait, what?
I got you a polo the first day, remember?
Yes,
I
no,
gave it
I
to
got
you.
it.
Yeah.
I thought you said something else.
Blake would have took that one too, but it's 2X.
It was too big.
2X.
Yeah.
You're in charge of Second Banana Apparel, correct?
I'll gladly do that. But
Oh, I thought you said that.
you ready for halvesies?
Phil knows a guy.
Chris, I'm sending you an invoice. We do need to get some Second Banana swag, bucket hats and freaking ball caps. Chris likes like my tie. I don't know if you've ever noticed. Sometimes I'll wear a tieless hat, Ronnie.
I have seen that towel.
Good looking hats. We can get a Second Banana tieless hat.
As soon as they sponsor, I'd wear Tieless in a heartbeat.
What sport are they? What sport's tieless?
Pickleball.
Pickleball. That's right.
Oh, there's the live. Okay, I learned how to do the live chat button.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Cody wants to know where his polo is.
Well, sign up with Mosquito Authority. I'll get you one tomorrow. Matter of fact, you can have Chris's.
You need to have Cody out there selling for you. Cody, we do need to get together and send us a message. We can connect.
Yeah.
Cody did. He's a man of many talents.
That's what I hear.
He really is.
We need a good logo for Oh Boy podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to bring it closer because it's kind of in the background. Make it on the YouTube cover where it comes up a little bit larger. But I've been so busy, it's been
What you been doing?
nothing really.
Cody says, I do need a job, so I'm down. Well, Cody, we've got I want you to know that I wanted to pay you more for your logo work. Chris was very low, so we had to settle in the middle, but we got some money for you for doing our logo.
I was just making recommendations, and you go where you want to go.
$5 is not payment. That's an insult.
Not even lunch?
Not even lunch.
Oh.
Yeah, now, if you do want a free lunch, you can come join us for lunch anytime because chances are somebody else is going to buy.
Chances are, but if you lose, you're out.
You'll be out the next 2 weeks.
Chris has told me 5 times, I'm never doing it again. Never playing again. Haven't you?
Stupid.
Well, it's about the fellowship, the giggles,
Not $100 taco.
laughs. There's Braden Berryman. Stand by.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stand by. Yeah.
Hey, Braden, you're on the air with me. Hey, what's going on? No, what's going on? Yeah, I'm doing a show, but I thought it would make good TV, so I'm on here with you.
This
Want
is
to
You
mute
can
that
borrow
mic?
the mower?
You want to mute that mic real fast?
Yeah, just go over and knock on the front door, tell Tanya she's there at the house, and they'll get you set up. All right, buddy. All right, bye.
I thought you were talking about Braden Russell.
No, my neighbor.
Oh. All right. Hey, you going to start your show or what?
Well,
what's
that's
going
what you're for.
on? I'm the special guest.
He is special guest.
is special.
You
This
have-
is Oh Boy.
I told you I was second banana. So
You're
you-
second banana. So
So-
are we? Is now the start of the 14 minutes?
Well, it's each topic is. It doesn't have to be. It can be
So-
3 minutes. It can be 5 minutes.
Yeah, we are doing. Ronnie and I talked some months back and decided we want to do something called Oh Boy.
Oh wait, do you want to start before you do that? Or are you going to do it again?
Do what?
you gotta say he's wanting you to introduce the podcast show, and then go. Then you'll go
How
into
do
that
I
part.
how do I introduce the podcast?
It's your show, man.
Then I was just doing it the way I wanted, and you interrupted me.
That's true, Chris.
All right.
You are the special guest. Just be quiet.
Just sit over and be quiet. You speak when you're spoken to. So I wanted to explain it to everybody, but Chris interrupted me.
Correct.
So Ronnie and I had this idea of doing a podcast that would be talking about a variety of topics, maybe a little more, what's the right word, Ronnie?
Edgy
than what our special guest, Chris Evans, enjoys being a part of.
Yeah.
So, but somehow he finds himself here on the first.
Yeah, the very first one. Yeah,
So he's a little nervous right now.
I'll be canceled by 8 o'clock tonight.
Special guest.
No, but we're going to talk about a variety of things. We'll probably talk more politics than Chris likes to talk about.
Oh, I can get into a little bit of it.
Okay, well, you want to go with the first topic?
Well, you want to introduce our sponsor? Or?
Are they the sponsor for everything?
Right now they are. It's the only one we got.
How's the guy become a sponsor, Chris? If you are interested in doing any kind of advertising, sponsoring, we'd love to talk to you. Just get a hold of Chris or I or Ronnie or any of us, and we can get you taken care of. But yeah, Mosquito Authority, obviously, Ronnie and Sarah. I should say Sarah Phillips, proprietor of Mosquito Authority. Ronnie's her lackey. Was I not supposed to say that?
Oh, that's fine. It's 100% true.
No, Mosquito Authority do a great job. I was customer number one.
Sure was.
That's right.
Sure was.
That's right. Customer number one right here.
You got the first polo.
That's right. Had a hat.
Hat.
Until Blake Wimsley hit me and stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, great service. Come up, take care of all things flying that bite you.
Mosquito, fly, and tick.
Yeah.
Gonna take care of your tick problem.
Yep. Our dogs are very happy.
Yeah.
Our dogs are very happy, but do encourage you to get a hold of Ronnie. And what's a good phone number, Ronnie?
580-380-3460. My beautiful wife will answer the phone and take care of all your mosquito, tick, and fly.
Yeah. They do a good job, though, so give them a call. But, we're just to talk about a variety of things. You know, there's a lot going on, probably more stuff outside, more national world stuff. We'll talk about sports. We'll talk about current events. Politics, obviously, being part of that current event umbrella. But Ronnie sent over a list of potential topics, and I shared them with our special guest, Chris. And then about 3 minutes later, he started breathing again.
Again, the first two are just have question marks. Those don't have to be. All right.
Those are the ones that he knew were a little edgy, Chris.
So maybe we can maybe wait till second or third. Maybe get our audience together.
The big topic I want to talk about, and it is the second one. You know, a lot going on in the world and in our country. You know, one of the things that happened I never dreamed would happen is it seems like and this has been building for a while, but the Supreme Court of the United States had a leak. Yeah. And I don't care to talk about the topic itself, but the fact that there was a leak out of the Supreme Court, the politicizing of the Supreme Court, it just keeps getting worse and worse.
It's never been done before, Phil.
Never been done before.
Never been leaked like that before, ever. Somebody, one of the, forget who it was, one of the senators or something said that the equivalent to this being leaked is just like going to China and say, hey, this is when we're attacking, this is when we're going to attack, this is our plan. That's how big of a deal it was.
Well, I think that the fallout afterwards is what's been crazy to me, because immediately there's a group of people that are very upset about what was leaked.
Within 15 minutes, they're on the doorstep.
They literally released the private addresses of all the Supreme Court justices of the United States.
Well, some of them.
Well, the ones that were on the leaked document.
Correct.
Right? And the first thing I think about is the safety. I mean, you know, how is that not something that should be condemned? I don't care what side you're on or what the topic is. This whole deal of putting people who literally, you're putting people's lives in danger the second you do that. Mm-hmm. How is that not a crime?
And how was this put out? Was it put out on social media, newspapers?
Yeah, I think
it was put out. It was put out through Politico.
Yeah.
So one of the alleged clerks for one of the Supreme Court justices on the left side leaked it to Politico because they did not like the result of
the direction,
the opinion of whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of spiraled down from there, and it's just.
Well, but again. And again, I don't care what side of this you fall on. I have my own beliefs in that area, and And that's, and that's something that there are those things that I'm not comfortable talking about for a variety of reasons.
Really?
Yeah, there are. I mean, there are things I'm not comfortable talking about because, unfortunately, Ronnie, in today's world, it's not about me. It's about what will be the effect on my family. What will be the effect on, people that you care about.
Right.
I mean, if they're willing to go to sit, well, they got a word for what's that called when they send people out when they give your home address and encourage people to go There's a word for that. And I can't. Is it voxing or something like that? But there's a term for it when they do that, and I can't remember what it is. But like Justice, oh gosh darn, it was the one that was so Kavanaugh. There's hundreds of people outside his front door in this very normal looking neighborhood. He's got kids. He's got a wife. I mean, and that's what scares me about what's going on in the world right now. If they'll do it to the Supreme Court justice.
Yeah.
If somebody says something in today's world, you don't know what people are going to do. Because we don't live in a society anymore where there's immediate consequence for being an idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, we just don't.
Yeah.
We'd laugh all the time. But when I grew up in the 80s, if you did something like that to Mr. Smith, back where I was from, Mr. Smith would come out and whip your butt.
Yeah.
You get punched in the face.
You get punched in the face. And now everybody's just so, it's to me, it's one of the most just, I don't even know the right word, but it's like I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
The extremists on both ends.
On both ends.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got people on the far right doing this crazy stuff. You got people on the far left doing crazy stuff. And then I feel like you got 80% or 90% of the rest of the country sitting in the middle going, what in the daylights is going on?
Right.
But it seems like everything is geared these days towards the super minority. The extreme,
And
we changed the rules for 1% of people.
It seems like it.
And people can have discussions like this. They can be on the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
They can be in the state capitol. They can be at the coffee shop. And you can talk for 4 hours. It's not going to change one person's opinion.
Yeah.
They either go one way or the other, or there's people in the middle, back and forth, where they see it one way, not completely this way, but they see it this way. So it's just it's a topic that I don't think will ever go away.
But it used to be you could do that, and you didn't have to worry about losing a friend.
Yeah.
About having somebody so angry that they're
lost many friends.
Well, that it's going to truly going to affect your life just because you have a different point of view.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying any one side. I mean, listen, I got some people that I absolutely adore that, in my opinion, on the right side are just way too far right.
Yeah.
I've got some people that I love that, in my opinion, are way to the left.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how or why we lost the ability to just have a civil conversation about something and disagree. Have we lost the ability to actually debate in a civil way? I mean, have we?
Well, yes, because it's a thing called social media.
Yeah.
Social media has completely, in my opinion, turned this world upside down.
Is that why there's so many John Waynes behind the keyboards now? The
so
tough
crazy.
guy? I mean, is
all
it?
the tough guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Both sides. Everybody's a tough guy.
Everybody's a tough guy.
Even the fake accounts.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. How many, just in our little town where we live,
Well,
I mean, there are more fake accounts on Facebook, and I mean, you see, and they're not very good at it because you can see it. You can tell if you pay attention at all. You can tell who it is.
Yeah.
But that's we've had many conversations. I mean, there's a few people in this town that we know have 4, 5, 6 different profiles that go in there and try to further their opinion or cause, and it's just I don't know,
just to
weak,
finish
I
this
think.
topic real quick. So I haven't been able to follow. So this Roe versus Wade, it leaked out how they're wanting to vote, or how they're going to vote.
There was a brief written, I believe that's the correct term for it, but there was an opinion written that will probably be voted on here in the next month or so.
Yeah.
And in that, it shows that there's enough people that affirm that this needs to go back to the states.
Back to the states.
It doesn't say federally that it says let the states decide, which if you've taken a basic history lesson, you know that states are supposed to be able to make many decisions for themselves.
Yeah, and I can tell you, Oklahoma has a lot of that stuff in place already. Last couple of years, they passed 900,000 202
Right.
abortion bills that really don't really mean anything until this Roe versus Wade thing comes down. So, but then there's still the people to the far right aren't happy with it because it doesn't go as far
Doesn't go as far as they want.
to. So,
Well, I saw a deal before we came in today, before we met up here tonight. I was reading an article about I think it's called Canoo, that electric car manufacturer over, and they're saying they may not even get one car produced before they have to shut the doors. And somebody this was the Logan County Republican Facebook page. I don't know who posted it, but somebody under their name, said, our governor, basically I'm paraphrasing, but our governor in name only, they obviously hate Governor Stitt. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't think he's been perfect by any means, but
not even close to perfect.
But they imply that the taxpayers have given him $15 million. When you read the article, it actually says in the article the state of Oklahoma hasn't given them any money yet. It's once they start actually hiring people and producing cars, then there's some of the tax, benefits are start realizing. But
and that happens everywhere.
It happens everywhere.
Cities do that everywhere.
It happens everywhere. Yeah. But it's this. But that, to me, I know we got to probably running out of time on this episode, but for me, that's part of the problem. If you don't agree with somebody, it's just scorched earth. They don't care what it is or what the topic is or if it's actually true. They just want to scorch earth and just make people just
miserable.
Miserable. I mean, it's sad. Somebody told me that until people, back in the day when I was younger, I would on social media, I'd argue with anybody about anything. I didn't care.
Yeah.
And I've just gotten to the point where I'm like, no, it's just not worth it. And somebody told me, says that's part of the problem. You've got to still, and I understand what they're saying, but everything's risk and reward.
Yeah, I get that. It goes back to what Chris said. If you can argue with them for an hour, 3 days, the way it is these days, you're never going to change their opinion. So there's no need to waste your breath on it.
We have like a couple minutes left. I have one question because I speak of ignorance. So if it is overturned Roe versus Wade, and Oklahoma has some of the toughest laws, wouldn't that just someone from Oklahoma go to another state that?
Well, yeah, or that, yeah. I mean, because there are going to be states that they've already came out and reaffirmed their position being pro-abortion is. California's already done it. I mean, there's other states that have already done it. They said, well, we're going to maintain that law. So to me, that's what I like about letting states decide things. It gives people, people the choice
to live where they want
to live where they want to live and follow the rules the way they want to follow them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I don't, everybody's never going to be 100% happy with it. Doesn't matter. But again, that's what makes us and we've got to remind these people, we're a republic. We're not a pure democracy. We're a republic. Mm-hmm. And that's an important thing to remember. So I think with that, our first topic here with, oh boy.
Yeah.
I think we're going to.
I think it was a productive conversation.
Nobody cursed.
We're allowed to curse now, aren't we?
Out loud. Nobody. Well, Chris hits that little button over there and it all goes away.
Still got 50 seconds, so don't mess it up.
It all goes away. Chris hits that little button over there. Have you ever had him hit the button on you? Have you ever gotten this? Have you ever gotten this during the broadcast? He'll go and give you the look.
He did it the other day in the press box.
He did that to me on 89 during 89ers. I'm down there volunteering my time for the citizens to enjoy the parade, and I thought he was going to punch me in the throat.
Well, that'll do it for this segment of Oh Boy. So we'll catch you on the next episode.
I was the special guest. That's Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols. All right.
Shut up.
He wants to be a special guest, and he critiques everything.
Well, that part doesn't make it.
You can add that in.
They know who we are.
Oh,
you can add that in.
Add what in?
How many fake accounts have people made about you, Chris? Is there any?
I think we're still live.
Is there any fake?
Oh yeah, we're live.
We're definitely live.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're just getting ready for the next
segment. Just so everybody knows.
We're waiting for the next segment. Yeah.
Knock on wood.
There's no fake Chris Evanses out there?
No. That takes a lot of work.
No Guthrie news pages?
Well, I can tell you this.
My Twitter got hacked. The sports page got hacked.
There's definitely some individuals in our community that spend a lot of hours creating multiple social media pages.
That don't seem like fun at all.
To me, it just proves that they're scared. I mean, if you're somebody that's got to make up multiple pages, then you're just scared. If you really believe that, why wouldn't you just
There's times I wish I had a fake account. To be honest with you.
A burner?
Yeah, you can be a little more. Yeah.
But
Well, what's the next topic?
But you don't
boys?
be spending hours on fighting on social media. Golly.
You know what? I want to talk about Elon Musk
Buying Twitter.
buying Twitter.
All right.
power
That's
move
a
that
good.
is.
That's a good. Oh boy, I need to fix it because I put OH. It's O, right? Just
I think
O.
it's O.
I can edit that later. So, all right,
You ready?
ready. Oh,
We're done.
time in here. Okay.
Welcome everybody to Oh Boy Podcast. Ronnie Phillips, my second banana, right?
I'm your second banana.
Yeah,
correct.
I have
the
a
second banana.
I have a second banana now. It's a tough job. I've been Chris the second banana. Our guest, Chris Evans.
Special guest.
Special guest.
Special.
guest.
He's special, all right. Special guest, Chris Evans. I've been his second banana for how long has it been now since I received the trophy?
Oh, 4 or 5 years.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, about that.
He talked to you like you're the second banana.
Well, second something. It was a little rough around the edges here. But no, hey, we appreciate you joining us. We've got we're doing a bunch of shorts, what we call shorts. This simple 10 to 15 minute conversations about a variety of topics. But today we're going to talk about a guy that I respect immensely from afar, and also a guy that makes me scratch my head and go, what in the daylights? But obviously it worked for him, the richest man in the world, Elon Musk. So hasn't done too bad, has he? Elon's made a couple bucks, made a couple right decisions.
He's made a few bucks. For instance, talk about buying Twitter.
Yeah,
That's like me handing you a $20 bill. You know,
I don't know if it'd be that
not
much
too
for
big
him.
of a deal for him.
43 billion.
44
And counting, and counting.
and counting.
44 billion.
Yeah. But the thing I like about it is this, there's only a handful of people that can do what he does.
Yes.
Yeah.
What I mean is financially do what he does in the entire world. There's just a few. And so he doesn't like a platform, he thinks that it hurts freedom of speech. Of course, I think it's pretty well documented that there's a lot of controversy over Twitter before Elon Musk bought it, and it's still got to be finalized. It's not finalized yet,
They're working on
but
it.
I don't think there's any. I don't see it not happening
It's
at
gonna
this
happen.
point. But
It's definitely gonna happen.
Twitter would ban people forever, and it seemed to be one side of the political ideology was banned much more frequently than the other side.
That would be the Republicans getting
Yeah,
banned.
Republicans.
The
So
president of the United States got banned from Twitter.
they banned the president of the United States.
Hey, we're going to talk for about another 12 minutes on this deal. I will just sum it up real quick for you.
Oh boy.
Al Qaeda has a Twitter page,
Yes.
but
You're
Donald
right.
Trump doesn't have a
But
Twitter
Donald
page.
Trump doesn't. I mean, so
The Ayatollah of Iran
Yeah,
has a Twitter
yeah.
page yelling "Death to America."
right. That's perfectly fine.
Donald Trump cannot have a Twitter account whatsoever. Which, weirdly, Jack Dorsey just came out and said
It was terrible.
he agrees with the decision that he should be brought back.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
No, but what he said in that, he said they made that decision on what they thought was the right thing to do for business for them, for their crowd. And he said that. I just read that today.
For
Twitter. He said, but it's absolutely wrong. It shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
And here's the guy that founded it. Now he founded. I don't think he's had control over it for a long time, but Dorsey, but,
CEO.
But you can be a CEO in title only.
Board of
The board's
directors.
gonna make that decision. But what was interesting is to me is Elon, because he's got almost $300 billion in personal net worth.
Is that serious? 3
Yeah,
He can- yeah, he-
80-some billion
He can buy
dollars.
every single professional baseball team
Yes.
or any league, and he would still have more money than God himself.
Well, the best one I saw was, to your point, by himself, he is worth more than if you took the owners of every NFL football team and combined them, he's still worth more than them by like $60 million.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, something stupid like
Tesla,
that.
cars, what else?
Well, SpaceX.
the
Tesla
satellites,
cars,
satellite
yeah,
internet, all
and
that
I'm sure
stuff.
2 or 3 other things we don't know about,
Yeah.
but because most of his stuff's private, he likes having stuff as a private company. Private companies don't have to release.
Well, he doesn't have a
information.
house payment either.
That's it, yeah, and that's what makes this guy so amazing to me. Doesn't own a house. And I watched an interview of him. He said, "I'm just at a place in my life where I don't care about having things," and I'm going, You got rockets. I mean, you got things. I mean, you literally got your own NASA. You got your personal NASA.
He's married, right? 2 kids?
I think he's been married a couple times. I don't know. No, he's got like 5 kids.
Okay.
But I don't know if he's currently married. I know he's been married. Now, scary thought. Think about this. You know, the whole Johnny Depp, the whole celebrity things going on.
I don't know anything about that. I don't care.
Well, this is the point, though.
amazing.
Elon dated her for like 6 months.
Oh, really?
So she could have brought down the richest man in the world.
Good thing it was only Johnny Depp.
Right. He only cost him about $600 million.
Yeah.
Again, going back to Elon and buying Twitter, the funny thing is, he just tweeted it out one day. I don't know if he was serious or not. He goes,
I might just buy Twitter.
I'm tired of the censorship. I just might buy Twitter.
Yeah.
3 million likes later, he's like, okay, I guess I will.
Okay, I guess I really will buy Twitter.
All right, I'll buy 9 million or 9 billion in stocks or whatever it was at
Yeah.
first.
And again, obviously, the reason he did it is he felt like free speech was being crippled by Twitter, and I would not argue that. I think he's 100% right. Again, put all views out there. I mean, growing up, and I'm older than both of you by a good amount, but growing up, one of the great things about the United States is you had a right to have an opinion, no matter how whacked out it was. You had a right to state what your opinion was.
Yeah.
And people, the Vogue thing now say, we have freedom of speech, but you don't have freedom of the consequences of your speech. Well, that is the whole point of freedom of speech. There shouldn't be consequences. I mean, you should be able to say what you want to say. If you got a bunch of racist backyard idiots out there that are racist and are in a controlled group, as much as we hate it, if you live in a country with free speech, they have a right to say what they want to say. You don't have to agree with it. You can fight vehemently against it, but they should have a right to say what they want.
Yep.
I mean, and as ugly as it is, and so that, to me, we've just kind of lost that compass of what makes us.
It went from giving you all the information, all sides, and letting you decide what you want to believe and how you want to take it, until where, all right, we're going to shun this side out, and you're only going to listen to this.
I saw a podcast with Joe Rogan and a guy, and it was the lady that was over the Twitter. She was like executive vice president of what I would call censorship, but it was of their standards board or whatever they called it. And this guy was just going at him. I mean, just going at him, about, well, last year you permanently banned 23 people, 22 of them were conservatives. So 22 out of 23 were conservatives that you banned, because she kept saying, well, no, we're impartial. We don't even look at that. And there's just no way that's true. I mean, it's like so much craziness that's coming out.
You're just talking about people getting permanently banned, correct?
Yeah.
You're not talking about people who've been shadow banned, followers taken down. And as soon as Elon Musk took over Twitter, all these people that were getting shadow banned came back on my Twitter feed. I'm like, oh my gosh! And then next thing you know, they're saying, I just gained 400,000 followers in the last 15 minutes.
Well, the thing about Elon is that what amazes me is he does have the ability and the guts to do those things. He's not scared to say, let's go invest $50 billion, because it'll be $50 billion by the time he's done with everything. It'll be close to $50 billion. Yeah, here's $50 billion. This is what makes it even more impressive. He went out and raised, because over a few day period there was talk about, well, there could be a problem, because of his, and his ownership and the stocks and how he's. So he just said, okay, no big deal. And like in a matter of 24 hours, he went out and raised billions of dollars with investors that committed billions of dollars to what he's doing at Twitter. That's the kind of stroke this guy has. Wow. I can't get Chris to give me $5. I mean, it's just,
I don't carry cash.
But it's just an amazing. He's an amazing guy. Now he does some goofy, crazy stuff,
like naming his kids.
Well, I mean, listen, coming from a guy who names his kid, Espen, after ESPN.
It's a middle name.
Does it count?
Don't talk about my nephew, Phil.
Well, he's my nephew too.
Well, by choice.
Well, that's more important than my blood. I had a choice.
Point taken.
No, but I think he does, though. He's got very eccentric names, what most people would consider very eccentric names for his kiddos. But it's also the stuff he does, like he had this government contract with the Air Force, something with missiles or something, I don't know what. And this was back a few years ago when he went live on the air and did like mushrooms or something. I mean, literally live on the air.
Like drug mushrooms?
Yes. Yes.
Well, I saw one when he went on Joe Rogan, like marijuana.
Yeah,
but
he did the weed.
But this was just
But
at his house one night. He just pulled up his phone and was doing, and I'm saying it was some mind-altering drug. He told everybody he was doing it. He did it. And then he got in hot water with the Air Force because they're like, well, he could lose that contract because using drugs.
Yeah.
No, he didn't lose the contract.
Well,
but,
imagine
of course
that.
but the point is that he truly, we all talk about being fearless. We all talk about not worrying about what anybody else thinks. We all talk about taking chances. This is a guy that lives it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. He's fearless.
Give me $1 billion.
If I was worth $250 billion,
Yeah, but guys,
I'd be.
But you go. Listen, you don't become worth 250, 70 billion dollars by that becoming something after you became rich. He's always been that way.
true. Good
I
point.
mean, he's always been that way. I mean, there's a picture of him, a video. It showed and I'm gonna get the years wrong, but 1997, Elon Musk was worth $22 million. He's got the suit that's too big on him. It's a younger version, but he's a lot skinnier, and he just looks like an awkward, 20-something-year-old kid. He's worth $22 million.
He's still an awkward guy.
And then they fast forward to 2022, and it shows him worth $270 billion. I mean, think about it. So, but in less than 30 years, he went from being worth $22 million to almost $300 billion. I mean, that's crazy. But I think him. So you agree? Him buying Twitter is good for freedom of speech?
Absolutely,
Chris?
No doubt about it.
No doubt.
Yeah.
It literally changed overnight.
It did.
I mean,
I joined Twitter again.
oh, did you?
Yeah.
Where can we find you at?
There's 85 of them. Go ahead, Phil.
Remember your handle?
I'm getting ready to say it, but Chris had something smart to say.
Special guest. Speak when spoken.
Thank you.
my bad.
Yeah, sit back in your chair there, little buddy.
Got at least 3 of them.
Phil_Exin. EXSIN.
Chubbs 23 RP for me.
What's yours, Christopher?
Sooner 12. No. Chris _Evans 1223.
1223.
Yep.
1223. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Twitter's going to explode. I think anything up to this point, anything he touches turns to
Funny,
gold.
those people. I'm going to leave Twitter. Okay, bye.
Yeah. See.
Well, he said that. He goes, I'm going to make everybody on the left mad, but I'm going to make a lot of people on the right mad too.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah, he don't care.
Because he's not going to censor anybody.
No. And the funny thing is, as soon as he bought Twitter, for the rights and Republicans all loving that stuff, Donald Trump immediately starts posting on social because that's his platform.
Yeah.
So
Which we need to talk about that.
We'll get into that later on.
Yeah.
But yeah, he immediately, as soon as the acquisition goes through, Trump immediately starts posting on Truth Social because that's his platform, or whatever. So
Yeah.
I mean, for any of those who are lucky enough like me to have a handle.
Well, I signed up for it and got put on a waiting list.
Yeah, I got put on early.
I don't even know what is it.
Truth Social Media.
He's liberal. Keep an eye on it. No, it's Donald Trump's platform,
Correct.
basically.
Rumble? No, not Rumble.
No, that's the Republican YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't shut anything down on Rumble like they do on YouTube.
Okay.
Right.
Which
right.
I better be quiet. They might shut me down. Right.
Well, shut us all down.
Yeah, who decides that? I mean, who gets to say, yeah, you know what? Boom, boom,
Who
boom.
does
gone.
that?
Have you even got a handle for Truth yet? See, mine's Ronnie _Phillips.
No, I haven't got. I'm on the waiting list.
Oh, see, Ronnie _Phillips. Since I was very early to join, I get.
You know
to
why
actually use
I
your
get
name.
I get to use my name.
You know why I'm hesitant? Because when Parler came out, I said, you know what? I'll reserve it. I'll get the name and all that stuff.
Yeah, Parler's a flop.
yeah.
Well, they shut it down though. The liberals and Democrats shut that down pretty fast. Because then you remember.
So this is why I can't go into stock. I can't go into stock.
The left-leaning
Stock
Apple.
scare the daylights out of me.
The left-leaning Apple and all the Googles, they said, well, we're not putting your app in our store. And that's why it got shut down.
Right.
That's why it didn't
Right.
go on, because they cut it off.
Yeah, this could be our last episode of Second Banana and Oh Boy, evidently.
Yeah, because when you use the C word, the virus thing, I mean, people were canceling all that out. Too.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about that
that's
too.
interesting. All right, boys. So Twitter, thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Yeah,
Twitter?
I'm thumbs up on-
Twitter.
yeah.
Hey, thanks a lot for joining us, guys. Join us again for the next episode of Oh Boy podcast. All right.
Ronnie Phillips, Chris Evans. Oh.
Huh? Ronnie Phillips, Chris Allen. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got to do
Welcome to
that.
live chat.
It's
Remember
fair.
to card.
I shared this on Facebook. Did you guys?
I didn't
No,
know.
I did not.
Oh, Cody did.
Attaboy. So, I know the next one, and then we can do an open mic if you want.
Okay.
Kentucky Derby, or do you want to save Kentucky Derby for open mic?
No, we can do it. Yeah.
What do you guys want to
Roger Dawson's that his name?
do? Yeah, the Oklahoma boy,
Is that his
Logan County
name?
boy.
Roger
Rich
Dawson.
Strike.
Logan County.
He's South Logan County.
I knew
guy.
Edmond, but I
The
didn't
owner.
know.
Yeah, well, need to confirm that. I was told by multiple
yeah,
people it was South Logan County.
I heard Guthrie horse is what I heard.
Yeah.
I heard Edmond owned.
But I think he has like an Edmond zip
look
code
here.
probably.
Let me do a quick.
Look,
was at the,
look his address up, or
Maybe.
He was at the state Capitol Hill today.
Oh.
They presented him
state capital,
Well, give him a lot of things.
whatever they do up there.
acknowledging honor.
Let's talk about Kentucky Derby on the open mic because
Okay.
we can lead that into what Mike Leach said. You see what Mike Leach
Oh yeah, I
said?
did NIL
No, expansion of the playoff
expansion. Yeah,
because
anybody
nobody
can
gave
win.
nobody gave this horse a chance, and look what happened. That's why it needs to be expanded.
Yeah.
Calumet Farm is the name of his operation. It was just formed in 2021.
Let's do something light. Let's do Special Olympics, college baseball, college softball.
Let's do what? What we do? Yeah, you want to do what? College baseball?
Special Olympics, college baseball, college softball.
You pick it.
No, we'll talk about all three in this segment.
Let me pull. I'm gonna try to get.
Special Olympics like Guthrie.
Yeah, how they send them off today. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like to talk about that. I didn't know anything about it. I would have went up there.
Rich Strike.
You might get more interaction with Guthrie people commenting.
On the open mic? Okay. Wait for that one then. Yeah, I don't know if Nathan Evans got an alert, so I don't want to talk about college softball without
He
Nate.
lives in Edmond. He ran into Everett Dobson at Oak Tree National, where I live in Edmond, started picking his brain about owning horses. So I don't know exactly where his stables are. Could be in South Logan.
Yeah, I
but
think he bought it for like what 30. Bought
30,
the horse
30
30,000.
at a claims, yeah, a claim race, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go over to open mic if you want then.
Yeah, you want to do that? Do open mic?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
That's crazy though. Somebody that close to home. I mean, doesn't that rate at towards the top of one of the coolest sporting events for you?
The Kentucky Derby?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
you don't have to be a horse guy to get caught up in
I'm
that.
not claiming to know anything about horses of any